match here with
Hunter.
Mage versus Hunter. This one might be a little tough. I think Gaara. I don't actually know what Gaara's playing either, mage-wise. I know Hyped really loves Freeze Mage, and I know Reynad really liked Fatigue Mage. Either way, both of those are more of the slower variant. And
Amy played Freeze Mage as well
yeah,
in the week that she won.
And I think Gaara leans towards the Fatigue Mage. I'm not sure.
Well, Hunter is pretty great at stopping a lot of variations of Mage. Not even because it used to be a really great matchup for Freeze Mage because of Flare.
Right.
But now it's even great without Flare just because of how much pressure you can put on. You can kill them before they have a chance to really build up, get time really to draw into their answers and then their win conditions.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Death Lord is actually surprisingly like super godly in the matchup because it often pulls like a Leper Gnome or a Clockwork Gnome or an Undertaker if they don't have it.
Almost no downside.
And then it like slays everything. It's like a 4-for-1.
Yeah.
Because everything has 1 or 2 health. So if it is Fatigue Mage, I would say it's pretty strong, but it looks like to be a mid-range tempo mage. Right? With Shade Next Rammus and Water Elemental?
Yeah.
I don't know how this mage actually does. I'm actually like having a hard time gauging it currently on the totem pole. Like, where do you think it sits relative to Hunter?
I think it'd probably be middle of the pack as far as other variations of Mage go. I don't think it would be as good as like a faster Mage or Fatigue Mage with a great start like Deathlord.
Right.
But I think that it's better than Freeze Mage.
Well, one thing's for sure, it probably still sucks to see an Undertaker in turn 1. Or, if you pick up a way to silence it, that's actually not too inconvenient of a play. I think silencing the Undertaker here is extremely warranted, considering, 1, the Ironbeak Owl will challenge everything on the board, but 2, you don't want to take too much damage. Alright. Mad Scientist is good for the tempo too, though.
Yeah.
It's just sad because we know what's coming next.
Yes.
3-4 Undertaker.
Yes, we do. And a pretty good curve as well for Amaz. Got a turn 3 Animal Companion followed by Houndmaster.
It's just too valuable to give up the Mad Secret. The Mad Secretist. The Mad Scientist Mage. It's just so good because it's 3 mana that you put into play. The tempo that you gain is really valuable. And Gaara might pick up a Mirror Entity, or he might pick up a Counter Spell which denies an Animal Companion.
Without a taunt though, if he picks up like Duplicate, Hunters will just ignore Duplicate.
Also a good point. But you can't ignore a Water Elemental, for example. And I think Gaara was also heavily relying that Amaz would do a play like this, where he wouldn't acknowledge his Mad Scientist because he wants him to make the trade. And so maybe he can now silence the Undertaker, kill it off, and keep the Mad Scientist alive. And as a result, Mad Scientist 3-for-1s because he kills off 2 minions and it puts a secret into play. That could be Gaara's thinking, in which case that's very advanced and forward thinking and reliant that your opponent makes the exact moves and plays optimally.
But you also have to think, then next turn, if he plays Duplicate, it gets Duplicate from the Mad Scientist.
Right.
He can force Gaara to duplicate an
owl?
Ironbeak Owl.
That's not so bad, honestly.
Compared to Water Elemental, Sledge Belcher.
But most likely Hunter is going to be directing the aggression towards the mage because he's going to be rushing it down, especially with this kind of start.
That's an elegant way to
put it.
He's going to be directing his aggression towards the facial region.
That voice is so good. The Doctor?
Dr. Hunter.
Dr. Hunter. Well, let's see here. You seem to have too much health. So let's just put some damage there.
We're going to start a course of treatment of...
What do you know? Guess he's dead.
That went to like Jim Raynor way too quickly.
What do you know? Guess she's dead. Well, the good thing is Gaara does have Frostbolt. Amaz putting on a lot of pressure here. He needs to also test to see what secret this is. And it's good that he's testing it too before the bow, so that way he's not accelerating the damage. Freezing trap.
Okay. Yeah, you have Frostbolt. Oh,
Minimize damage as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Realistically, Gaara might run out of time. Hunter might just have too much damage, and he might not have enough time to recover the state of the board.
Whoa.
It's a lot of damage.
I would feel inclined to play Houndmaster here, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's a really strong option. The Houndmaster for Amaz, it's just 4 damage that you want to invest in. Because you have the Eagle Horn Bow, which is 6, and assuming you can hero power twice with it, that's 10. You just need to put together like 7 damage effectively, which you can do with the Houndmaster in a kill command.
Yeah.
And you just weave that in throughout turns.
This maximizes the damage more efficiently because you can Eagle Horn Bow.
Perfect draw.
Wow.
That was the draw he needed. I feel like Gaara's been getting very fortunate in these games. And Amaz has actually gotten relatively okay draws, but it hasn't actually panned out as well for him.
There's
So
a beast in
probably-
the picture of the Houndmaster.
Yeah.
If only that counted. This could be a lot better of a removal.
Thank goodness for that too. If Houndmaster actually counted as a beast, I think a lot of people would have quit playing Hearthstone about 6 months ago.
Yep. Seriously though, that would be ridiculous.
On the flip side, Hemming Nesawary would have probably been a legit thing, because Hunter would have been so dominant that people would have played Hemming.
I remember reading a Reddit thread where people were talking about the potential of GVG cards, and people hated Hunter so much that most people were thinking that Hemming Nesawary was going to be, oh, auto-include, Kazan Mystic, auto-include. My, have the times changed. Gooby
TJ's also, I mean, if you... A Kazan Mystic.
I just said Kazan Mystic, and I was
Wow,
about to say
you did it,
Gooby
TJ.
actually played Kazan
You have the
Mystic.
gift.
No, not as much as you.
I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot.
I'm glad.
You hate my joke. How much damage is this? Not enough. Starting to get close though. Very interesting. I think Gaara got the matchup he wanted. Mage versus Hunter, and he has the Kazan Mystic, but it just doesn't actually work out. He also needs to swing with his bow, because most likely this Water Elemental will shut down any Eagle Horn bow usage from this point on.
Yeah, you need to get it out while you can. And he can actually, well, that would put him at, what, 9 health?
9 health.
So if 2 more creatures end up on the board,
Well,
which
he
is
might
very
kill off
unlikely.
the Mad Scientist too to protect his Knife Juggler. Make him go into a hard trade.
That's very true. And then if he does draw into a second Eagle Horn bow, he'll have 1 extra turn to attack unfrozen. But maximizing damage.
Okay, well Echo doesn't do anything here. What secret could he get? Wonder if he has anything defensive at all.
Doesn't
It
seem
has
like
to be offensive.
Yeah.
Oh, if he has Counterspell, he might be able to deny like a kill command if Amaz doesn't sequence correctly.
I'm thinking Counterspell might be unlikely.
It's most likely Mirror Entity or Duplicate,
Yeah.
right? Because it's one of those decks with Echo of Medivh.
Yeah. Let's see. Wonder if we can.
It's a duplicate. Okay.
Doesn't help him.
I'm really starting to think Gaara just ran out of time here. He just doesn't have enough time to like recover the board state. He has to actually start like attacking the face. Start like doing damage and racing, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, even if he stabilizes, eventually the hero power is just going to kill him outright.
Like, I mean, Amaz he just has to hero power and then. Oh wait, does he have enough damage? No, he's 1 mana short. I was like, does he have lethal here?
I think he might want to unleash here just to test the waters. or Counterspell.
I wouldn't mind testing with just Web Spinner first. Web Spinner most likely will give you a beast back anyways for kill command.
That's true. But maybe not a beast cheap enough to be able to play on the same turn as a kill command or as a hero power.
Okay, sure.
Because this sets up for just Web Spinner. Now he knows not Counterspell.
Man, if Gaara has antique hero bot. Oh! No way! How is he doing this?
These draws are pretty insane.
Gaara is running so well right now.
Pretty insane.
And he's got Echo of Medivh!
He was on lethal next turn.
What?
That was his only
This
out.
game just took a complete 180.
Double Echo of Medivh. I mean, next turn he can Echo of Medivh and then play
Oh
it.
my
And
god.
then the next turn he can Echo of Medivh and play again.
No way.
I think that just won Gaara the game. Actually, I'm almost positive that that just won Gaara the game. What?
It doesn't matter. He just keeps healing himself.
Yeah, no, I'm like... That wasn't even the Sledge Belter draw that I was wutting.
So he
Because
takes
that's
the snake trap.
inconsequential.
Takes a snake trap. He activates another secret. The third secret is Mirror Entity.
Duplicate
Amaz
it.
gets the Stone Tusk Boar. And Gaara's Mage is having a rave of some sort. It's actually looking really cool.
Yeah, well, I'd be raving at this point as well.
Alright, so Gaara gonna get a Stone Tusk Boar copy. Amaz is shaking in his boots. And the
yikes.
last chance for Amaz actually is a second kill command, right? Or is he dead?
No. Well,
Dead?
even if he's
14.
not dead.
No, he's not dead. Wait. 4, 10, 14, 15. He's 1 damage off lethal?
Oh, he can... It's Stone Tusk
Yeah,
Boar.
Stone Tusk Boar.
Okay,
But he can't echo again.
okay. He wouldn't be able to echo twice and hero power.
Right.
Whew.
Wow. So Gaara's are going to be super diligent. And wow, what a game number 2. I can't believe that top deck.
That's heartbreaking for Amaz.
Oh, wow. Wow, I forgot about this. Amaz actually is only a few points off from killing his opponent as well. Silencing and getting really close. That's a 0-2. And Gaara, once again, is going to be able to make a pretty strong comeback and take a very convincing series lead 2-0.
And
How
going
about them apples?
top decked and wrecked?
Well, you know, specifically, I have to look at this deck and be like, wow, that's really interesting. This is the second mage deck today that we saw run Kazan Mystic.
Mhm.
And,
It was actually Gooby's Shaman that ran it.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought he was this mage deck. My apologies. You're right. So it's the second person today to run a Kazan Mystic.